We are about to pull off the biggest renovation ever, with every single part totally dismantled and rebuilt to a finish you could only dream of. My clients want me to build their forever home, and with that in mind, we are going to have to incorporate an annex so that their parents can live close by. So let's not wait any longer and get to work on getting these steels in place so that this can stop being a renovation and start becoming the big red project.
Right, welcome to one of the biggest areas of where the demolition is on this house refurb. This old extension will get demolished, and then we've got our new walls coming from the corner of the existing house where the hose pipe is, out to the corner of where the boys have just broke out ready for digging footings, all the way down to the other side of this old annex door where the annex is getting redesigned for a big open plan kitchen diner in here. And as you can see, it's all set out. Blue crosses mark demoed walls coming down. But first, we need a skip to get rid of all of our rubbish. Hey, I'm Johnny Knoxville and welcome to Jackass. Baby. No.
As you all know by now, Easy Bathrooms and IQ Builders Merchants, our two main sponsors for our YouTube. I'd just like to say a massive thank you for making these videos become a reality.
Who needs a digger?
With the rear extension down, we can now jump inside. The clock's already ticking on this one, and we've got to get the structure opened up before the new steels arrive. Now that some of the existing steels were exposed, my good pal Jason from Airtrace dropped in to run through everything so that we could take the measurements for this crazy amount of steel that we had to install across the back of this house. With spans this big, everything has to line up perfectly. Even a few mil out can throw a big spanner in the works.
We've got lots of different, it's not just a case of us taking down and putting the steels in. We've got original steels which we've got to cut back, put cleats on to take into the web of our new steels. We've got final dims worked out from a finished point because this isn't staying. So this is staying, shall I say. So we've worked everything back from this wall, put our mark for our internal wall, which is going to be a post, which is going to be hidden in the double thickness timber stud wall. Then that gives us our finishing dimensions to measure everything else. So with Jason's just got that all ordered. Now we know what size our posts are going to be. Harry can now go ahead, get all the floors cut out, opened up, walls down, and then we can create the pads for the posts to sit on.
We have made a huge hole in the back of the house. So we have a lot of structural stuff to do here. Harry is in there at the moment digging one of our pad foundations down underneath the floor, which is going to have to be 1100 cube square mass full of concrete. We are still in the means of going around putting acros up to prop everything up. So we are currently at the minute, I think we're 30 or 32 acros in. Our next task is to take out this huge concrete. It's obviously a precast concrete lintel going above the old opening. Once that comes out, then we can take down that section of brickwork and this section of brickwork, which means the whole back of this roof is going to be held up by the acros.
Let's go!
let's get cracking. Okay, so this rat trap bond which we've got here, which we thought would be a pain in the bum, is being a pain in the bum. It's not bonded enough, so as we're taking things down, bits are moving and bits are falling out. So we're going to chuck another strong boy in here, or a, what do you call it? What they call prop pal, that's it. Yeah, we'll put another acro down inside and outside, hold that up, and then that should, yeah, be safe and sound. Our plan of attack for removing this large concrete lintel was simple. We used 2 genies to take its weight. We chip away at the walls at either end, which are still holding it up, and once its weight is fully supported, we simply lower it down and get rid of it. Sounds straightforward, right? If anyone can name me a better breaker than the old Makita, the Demo Buster, brilliant. Right, she's hovering.
Right, we've just finished knocking down the walls either side of this concrete beam so we can lower it down and break it down here because we ain't moving that. No way. Get off, Bill. Now she goes. Congrats, guys. Congratulations. Couldn't take it inside so we're out of the rain, could you?
Now that we've taken the concrete lintel out, we can get it gone and moved on to filling the concrete footings up that Harry has already dug for us, ready to take the weight of our gigantic steel columns. Now what we're going to do is carefully, we're going to cut this old existing floor joist back. Then that's going to enable us to be able to get in, put our centre line through, or our edge. So we want to be, our steel, this big huge steel which is going to come up here, is going to be picking up the edge right on the inside of this brickwork. So what I need to do is cut these 2 steels which are here back plumb in line with this brickwork, so that when it comes tomorrow I will have the 2 cleats which are going to go on the end of these 2 beams into our new steel, and that's all going to be prepared. So hopefully when the steel comes in, it's going to be a case of us oosing it up into position, bolting everything together, and it should work out just perfect if we've got it all right. It looks like the previous builders cheated. No red oxide, no protection on the steels. As you can see, it's starting to rust right through.
luckily enough, this steel is bang on the same height as the existing ceiling joists. What we've been given to make it a bit easier, the fabricators, oh look at that. To make it easier for the fabricators and us, we've given them finished heights, allowing for a 30mm dry pack underneath our post. The bottom of this big huge steel is going to finish flush with this, which is flush with the bottom of the joists. So what we're going to do now, I believe it's 100mm on there, like so. Mark this up, drill these holes through both of these steels. Then we can get our hand in to bolt these now, because if you can imagine, when the big steel's up against it, we're never going to get our hand in to fix this up. But let's get cracking and get these holes drilled. That has got to be 10-12mm steel straight through. Hole number 2. Ah, that was hot.
Before we knew it, the first of our 2 steel deliveries had arrived. All of this prep had led to this moment, and we were super anxious to find out if it was going to work. Today is the day we finally get to put these steels in position. So we are just waiting for them to arrive. We're doing a little bit of prep work. Aaron's going to be setting up the genie lift. As you can see, hard hats are on. You've got to be careful when installing these steels, because obviously we've got everything propped up. So everyone's going to have their hard hats on, and we're going to crack on and get that installed. The first steel and the post has arrived. A massive thank you to Jason and Dave from Airtrace. We've been dealing with them every single project that we do. They come out to site, we get everything agreed, get everything set, but Jesus Christ, look at the size of this. Absolute beast. Look at that. That's tiny. Well, you might think I'm joking when I said this is tiny compared to the huge steel beam we have to install after this one. It really does seem tiny.
We've got this one. You boys get the other one. They weld these plates in because they don't want this to bend in, believe it or not. That's the stiffeners to stop this cupping. Like you're going to bend that. Absolute joke. Make a wide berth. We managed to get it round, so as soon as we're up there on the platform, we're going to put it on some short poles, wheel it into position, get it on the genie, and that's the worst bit done. But I'm just a little bit worried that tomorrow's double the size. So I think we're going to have another little machine upgrade to a bigger machine. I've got to go. Yeah. So you've just witnessed us get that steel round. Probably not the best of ways of doing it, but you've got to get a job done, you've got to get it done. We have 2 machines here, we made use of them. We've got it round, it's up into position. So now what we've got to try and do, roll it up easily, and then we're going to try and get it up and slide it on the genie into roughly the position it needs to be. Wind it up, and then hopefully all of our workings out should meet. So you've got them holes there, which should line up with these here.
as you can see, the big beast, or one of them, is in position. But what we've got to do now, we've marked and drilled the holes in the foundation. Then we've got the holes drilled or marked under here. So we're going to drop this post back out. I've got to get the mag drill to drill the location holes through. Then we can put the post back. Ken fix the holes, Ken fix the studs, and then that is in position and fixed, ready for tomorrow to get the main one in. We had just got the first beam in and things had just gone our way. And then the big mammoth steel arrived.
You are about to witness the world's biggest steel being installed in a 2-story property. It is absolutely crazy. So the idea is we're going to put this steel through the house to the back. So we've made a little pocket hole in the wall. We're going to try and get it in ever so slowly because this steel weighs nearly 900 kilos. So stay tuned. We're going to jump inside, watch us slowly push this through, get it to the back of the house, get it on the genies, up and in. Fingers crossed we don't have any issues. Let's go. Yeah, okay. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Basically, we've got to come in now. Once that's in, we've got to try and slide it round. This end's going to go right over to here, past, back that way, back in there, done.
Cheeky little 3-point turn.
Yeah, with a 900 kilo steel. Okay, mate, nice and slow.
Easy.
Right, hold on. Whoa, hold on, mate. Just keep bringing them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, at least it ain't a hot day. Woohoo! Then we want a board, short board or something, a scaffold board. Right, whoa, whoa. Make sure we got some more poles underneath that end. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bit more. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yep. All right. All right. Yeah, whoa, 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 yeah. right on the edge. Right, okay, we've got 2 genies in position. We're going to have the machine on this end because we're going to struggle to get the genie installed here. So we're going to have the machine there just in case. We have got a 3rd genie we're going to bring round now and put in the middle because this is such a big, I mean, it does say when the steel is sat back up against the genie, this genie should be able to lift 450 kilos. At what height? Not very far. Yeah, I mean, we've got 3 plus the machine. It's tight, but once we're up, we're up. So yeah, let's get cracking on, get this up, get it done. Washers, look at the size of them. Absolute joke. 24 mil, 50 bolts holding that steel together. Right, 3rd genie is installed. We are now hooking the machine up to that side. Let's get this beast in position. It's going to be tight, but okay, let's go, baby. Hold on, that's it. I just want to see whether that's going to drop. Okay, now it's going to get tough now. How are we looking at? Hold on. Hey. Right, hold on. Right, we ain't far off. So, we're about 80 mil away. It's got to come this way. Well, so what we're doing now, we've got the steel almost in position. We've put a bar, threaded bar through that side of the steel because we worked it out when we was on the floor, but by the time we've got up there, everything's moved a bit and we're about 80 mil apart. So what we're going to do is put a strap from that steel to this steel, which is fixed in position. We're going to do it up, and as we do it up, it's going to put everything together. Then we can get it up level, then put all the fixing plates, nuts, bolts, and all that on. Almost there. These are countersunk to the correct torque of these bolts. I believe you've got this, which will go on there, and then that will go the other side, and then you'll have this nut, which goes up there, which will clamp. This will clamp everything in to position. They're huge. Hopefully we've got a socket. Final bit of this last puzzle, we are installing this post. Hopefully we've worked everything out correctly and it's all going to go together like a dream. So stay tuned and watch how it's done properly. Try and lift the bottom out, that's it. 510. Aircon's on, isn't it? Are you alright in there, are you? It's right for him. Sitting in a bloody aircon unit, yeah. It's that hot, he's had to shut the window. Pop on. Well, they didn't do all them in the right size, did they, for us? Oh, typical. Had to be the warmest day of the year. Installing the biggest still of the year. Harry is up. Da la la la. La la la.
Blower's going so much in here, I can't hear you, mate. What's up?
Idiots, mate. Idiots. Comes out already mixed. And then we get that through there. Give it a little twisty. Is that one? He just hasn't got a care in the world, does he? Right, that's in. As they're going off, we get some dry pack under here. We'll show you how we do that. Just like that. Literally, get that.
With the last beam being finalised, we could take a step back and really take in what the last few weeks of prep and ultra hard graft had led us to accomplish. We are now one tiny step closer to getting this family back together, and boy does it feel good. Another big thank you to our sponsors and especially Easy Bathrooms for making these videos possible. Of course, there is still so much more work to do here, so make sure you stay tuned on this channel to see what we have coming up next. And thank you, as always, for watching, and I will see you on the next one.